maybe I'll represent a Glasgow.
Maybe.
With
all right. So on table 1, we do have Ouroborus, and let's take a look.
I believe that is Yellowback. I think that is the
Billy Walters again. Yes,
yeah,
so that's
Billy
the Yellowback. So, Peter, Billy,
can
you bring yours slightly closer to the dice, please?
East, Yaw. Shout out to everyone for helping us support.
Yeah, that's fine.
Tournament.
Thank you.
You know, we're trying to do what we can. I think a first tournament like this, it's never going to have like the biggest turnout, but if we can, build it into something, then we can always like, especially for UK Digimon, we get sort of like one tournament per set-ish. We can maybe cover, provide the region with another tournament for people that want to travel and play.
Yeah.
In-person events are just always like better.
And this is why you should show up to them, because we are so in the hole. We are so in the hole. Show up so I can afford to keep doing these.
We're like, when I say we, I mean Elixir. Like I showed up, like I double booked myself, but I tried to show up and like do my thing. But like really, like Elixir and Tommy, like they were the ones that were pulling in most of the way, and everybody contributed in their own ways.
Okay, they have started. This means we go into 16x9 match and we reset that timer. We're top 4. This is no longer versus Balfi.
Boost. I quite like the boost. I think boosts. A lot of people tend to, be of the mentality that trainings are do what boosts do better. But I think like boosts still have a place in the game, especially for decks that want to spell sling and cast like powerful options. You want to have that memory available to you. And from the Demon Lord's side, we're going to see the Lucimon being dropped for effectively 5, so choking at 2. And we can't really see the gate. Now, I don't know if there's something that we can do about that, or...
He did ask if it was fine, and I straight up lied to him. Alright. Okay, we'll figure it out. Yeah, 7 Great Demon Lords is a very, very strong list.
It plays, like, very different Digimon. It's not even like Royal Knights, right? Like...
Yeah. They do have the, like, impermanence of being on board for the most part.
Oh, this is actually kind of interesting here. So because there's no tamer, the rapid won't actually suspend.
Oh, very true.
So he, potentially gets to keep the little Lucy and minuses by 5. This is actually like quite good for Solar here, because the only way he can really clear this thing is by going into Rapid X, but we're going to see it get loaded instead. Rapid X would turn the little Lucy sideways and then, could potentially swing into it, but I believe little Lucy has a non-deletion. So we're going to see the memory go up. 3 memory plus the boost, and it looks like it's going to be the emissary for 1. Why pay 2 when you can pay 1? Feels a little bit not necessarily inefficient, but it's using a very, very powerful card for not that much reduction, considering that technically he's going up 1, but essentially it was just a one cost reduction, but instead of using it for something like a Magnum, but it's still fine. And we're going to see the pillow. Pillow for yellow, I understand that it's a floodgate that they have, but it doesn't do a ton into Demon Lord, especially a deck that wants to constantly remove things. Like, they are not shy of removal. There's tons of different ways to go about it. Looks like it's just going to be a Sistermon being played. I'm struggling to see the screen here because we're trying to adjust in such a way where we can give you guys the gate loads. So, we apologize here while things are getting set up. You need to bring it in. Yep, almost. Yep, up a bit. No, other way. There you go. That's fine. There we go. Now we can see everything. Sorry if I was a little bit loud on the mic. So we're going to see.
Yeah, that's my fault. The players asked me if it was on the camera, and I just straight up lied. Straight up just misinformation.
Rapid here to clear the system on blank. This is quite good. Clearing just pretty much like anything off the board also means that he gets to get 2 extra memory thanks to the Rapidmon. And like, look at these Rapidmon just putting in so much work. He gets to shred security, so Demon Lords tends to have like massive security. And we're going to take out the Rapid X. I quite like that. Rapid X is a pain in the butt.
Well, you get no choice. It is mandatory to pick the highest target.
Oh, highest, yeah.
Gonna swing in the second. That's going to be
still not big enough. He did neg security by 4, but that is still a massive, massive guy, and we're gonna see the awakening here for the Magna.
This is kind of sick though, because the double Patamons are gonna, I mean, they're certainly gonna be shuffling that security. Not getting the load though with no delete does slow them down quite a lot. They've managed to do this without, like, we haven't seen any Pillarmon yet, so we're just gonna see the creepy get the pop on the Pata. Is just gonna be a humble mill 3.
That's not bad though. I only know Tonkosu from the good searches of a Justimon script. BB Dude's providing some of the funniest Digimon content, probably the funniest like Digimon content creator.
Like,
I don't think anybody's doing it like him.
The Nakey Jakey of our scene, truly putting in work. Alright, gonna see the Patamon come up, because as much as you can get rid of one, you can't get rid of the second one.
Alright, Patamon, will it hit? I don't remember what was loaded, but it looks like nothing, so that's just an exposed rookie.
Okay, that is... Oh, and it being a blocker as well. I mean, the Patamon can still swing after, so like...
Yeah, it can swing after. But I don't know if that's something that like he's looking to do. One of the best cards in the matchup, in my opinion, is the Leviamon, because it just source ships. So you get to take like all the armor, especially from things like the Rapid X.
Yeah, you do have to catch it on an off turn, but I mean, if it gets the job done, it gets the job done.
And then, like you said, like Creepymon being a blocker is pretty good. However, typically you want to let yourself get deleted by effect. Like, I don't even think he's looking to block, because then he's setting himself behind on a turn of loading with the gate. Unless he absolutely has to block, I don't really see him blocking here.
Oh, +1 off being suspended.
Yeah.
So that might affect whether we see the block. It looks like we are going to. So going to slow himself down a turn, but keeping the security, which I don't hate, because you have to sacrifice a Patamon, and if there's no rookie in the back, that might be several turns you're off just to get your turn. Looks like we're going to do it anyway.
Patamon go in. See you later. That's a Beals in trash. I quite like Beals in the matchup too, being able to Digivolve too. That basically gets rid of like armor and puts him on like rookie.
Yeah, okay. It doesn't look like they actually took the unsuspend off.
Didn't they evolve into it? Oh, right, but you get to do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, takes out a Heaven's Judgment. So I think Billy has recognized that. Oh, he's on 0 security.
Wait, no, he's shuffling the security now.
Oh, yeah.
I think Heaven's interesting, is you're not going to get much value off of it anyway.
I mean, sometimes 12, neg 12 is all you.
But assuming that Agudo burns, right?
True. I think it's well, that's the thing. If you slow down Ouroborus by just nuking everything, like you're spending 7 to pass turn, but you're just rage mode. Basically, I know there's the 4 and I think it's either 4 rage mode or it's 4.
Something like that, yeah.
But there are a lot of protected Belphemons to come down. Limitless currently listing it as purple Belphemon, which is quite funny.
That's amazing.
All the times we've seen him on camera, they have not, which is pretty
just a vanilla.
Unfortunate.
Technically, it still negates an attack, which is useful. And here we could just see like the heavens come down.
Do the pitch, can't it? Though?
Yeah, you can still do the pitch. So it puts like Gudos in trash. I don't think this is like a horrible turn for heavens to come down, because like this is a Demon Lord that will not flow or load Brazil.
Yeah. But I mean, it will load as long as it dies on the gate.
On the gate, yes. But if you get rid of it now, then that's like one less that you're getting rid of.
Yeah, one thing that we have seen him do sometimes, go into the protective one that turns into an Aguda.
Okay, I think that's a pretty neat play. There's tons of like little intricate plays that I gets to do, like for example, doing wake up with sleep mode, blow up everything, and then going to the gate to blow up and then load, and then you get like board wipe.
Also, so we're just going to drop the Heaven's Judgment, slows them down again by another turn. The Lilith would be pretty funny, but we're not protected, so this is going to be Beelzemon doing what he does best.
Ka-ching! Let's go gambling. 2 hits. Gets to Digivolve the Magna, and I believe the Magna is fully affected. So back to a pillow, and like Pillamon's like nothing for this deck. Like if yellow had a play cost floodgate, then that would be like a different story. But here, I think you're in a pretty good position. And Duomon Ace.
We just dropped the Polekeeper.
I think Polekeeper would be pretty good. Yep.
Yeah, Polekeeper. Obviously, it's an expensive Polekeeper thanks to the memory setter, but We know there's no level 4s in security.
Mhm.
They're going to have to pay for it and play honest Digimon for a turn. And
boring
if
Digimon.
If they end on a pillow, okay. Now they can end on a pillow. Actually, well, I mean, now they're ending. So, because this is a full cost Evo over a thing, so this will pass to 1.
I think Demon Launch is like in a very good position here because like the BLs will be able to effectively load 2. They have rivals and the memory.
Yeah, the fun thing is we have some we have some journalists here that know how to dodge spiking a camera. It's very funny.
All we have to do is show up, and somebody else will do the work for us. Except you guys did all the work. I just showed up. It was my time to show up. Next time I'll definitely be here for
that's the joys of being a caster, though.
Oh yeah.
You see the stream runner, usually Jamie, sweating, dying, and you're just like, yeah, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Say it works. Yeah, bro. They kind of nice.
But my voice.
Bro. I need some pee, bro.
All right, what is it gonna pick up?
Yeah, gonna bring out. I mean,
I think this is a fine game plan. I think this is a great game plan.
That Beelzemon did.
Oh, Melding Yogudo, that's so good. And the Lilith, that's a unique name.
Worth noting that
Let's
before
go
this,
gambling.
Max Rarity Beelzemon player, and Brad once told me that you love the deck, it loves you back.
Yeah,
and
that
course.
You just have to believe.
You see the newest Let's Go Gambling, it's like, bro, I just keep losing. It's like, you're not doing it right. That's him.
One more check. Oh, Rainbow just floodgates here for effectively 2 turns. This is amazing. Such a good position.
No juke.
Now he's feeling pretty good about himself.
Yeah. I mean, he came down to a single tiebreaker off technicality on rule turn starting. So you gotta take that momentum. You've been gifted the second
I don't know if the
chance.
players can hear me. So like when I'm talking like loud, I don't know if they can hear me or they're like so locked in.
They're probably locked in. Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. Yeah, I don't think. Okay. Well, 4 turns of Ruin Mode. Let's go. Oh yeah, because we have the Rivals Mirage as well. So like Yellow does not get to play here.
Yeah.
If he's smart, he has to Evo all the way up in the back. Otherwise, he's gonna get looped.
That's if he has it.
That is. But technically,
if he has it.
Technically, he does have like the rapid armors kind of would demand like -10 as opposed to just -5s. But
yeah, so we're gonna
Evo in the back.
But that's 4.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
That's what they don't want to do.
-5.
That's the thing about Yellowback is like when it gets to like resolve its like most broken cards, it feels like the craziest game. But when it has to just like play without cheating, it's just like the deck is just like so doggy. That's why I think it like struggles to convert. It could also be the fact that like people you have to play like 8 secret. Okay, then maybe not 8, but like
a sizable number of secret res.
Sizable number.
And one of those secret res is built. I mean, I say that over on table 2 do have Terrier.
Oh,
so
budget.
Maybe both of the secret res are good.
But maybe both are good. So pitching sleep mode, I believe.
Yeah, pitching a rage mode. So
rage
now
mode.
the sleep mode can pick it up.
I like this a lot because here again you get to negate attacks. You get to set up your trash. Because look at the hand, like there's so many spells that they want to be trash, and also
Shadow Wizard money gang.
Actually, and you also get to do the wake up play because he'll be able to go. Oh wait, no, this rage mode doesn't wake up, right?
It pops suspended or something, right?
Yeah, but the old rage mode is the one that like turns you into rage mode. This one doesn't have like the wake up clause. Right.
So it's just for the protection.
Yeah, which is still fine.
Yeah, so because you can't Heaven's Judgment this, so this Magna it will be protected thanks to Digivolving, but it will not turn into.
Also negating the attack is.
Yeah, it buys him an extra turn, which is incredibly relevant once you're playing into an unsuspender. So obviously we're going to attempt to swing to thin the hand.
Pitch a Gudo, I believe, probably pitch option. Yep, seems correct to me.
I don't hate 7th Lightning here. It's not going to really do much in this situation. I mean, there's a bunch of Tamers, which obviously help board clear, but really it's the Biting Rush that you'd want to see.
So it looks like he trashed the security for Nyaro, right? Again,
I don't think so.
Oh no,
yeah, it's Toko. Yeah, so we're going to see the TK for 3, quote unquote. Peek the top. That looks like a rapid to me.
Yeah, those are rapid.
When they're on the humble arts, it's so hard to tell.
So hard to tell. Come on, guys.
To tell.
We have very high standards here.
Yeah, you should just have the gaudiest flashbang that you draw. Right. card has been removed from security, so this at least puts it back on the block, and then we are going to delete 2, which loads up the 7th light.
So from this position, there's really no way that like Yellowvac can kill on their next turn because at most they can do 2 swings. So really, like as Demon Lords, you just kind of have to like buy your. Eventually, you will get it, right?
Is the Daemon in security? Because if the
Who?
Creepymon.
Oh, okay.
If is that in the gate? Because if it's in the trash, I think that's your rival's target. Sure, you don't delete anything, but you set up a blocker which
It's pretty good.
denies the TK. Yes, we're gonna see the Creepymon come down.
So it doesn't get to mill anything. It could also just turn into Rude Mode again.
There's no level 5s or lower, so Lucimon would be a free something. But it looks like we're gonna go for the load up. I don't hate that at all. Trying to accelerate just 1 turn faster to that Agudamon, which we do know is a very real condition.
So Agudo here currently will attempt to delete both Tamers and the Magna.
The 3 Tamers and the Magna. If the
So
Magna's
4,
protected, that's
and then
the burn.
Yeah, for, 2 security, 6. Sorry, 2 security, 4 things to pop. That's basically game.
Yeah.
And we're currently at 3, 5.
The only thing is they won't be able to get the. Oh yeah.
Oh, we
Wait.
have double. I think like one of the cars is doubled in the stack. So
Angel Woman Ace. That's a really clever way of getting the protection. -6, burn top card of security, and then she is going to reheal 1. A Magna X gone.
ooh, don't want to see that. But then he gets to trigger TK here, draw a card, and proc the Magna protection as well.
Okay, so he's going to choose to go for the single swing here because they've declared it. If they hadn't done that, then maybe you do it so that way the Daemon. No, because yes, this is the correct way because of the. If there's a Beelzemon in trash, this would allow the gate to turn into a Beelzemon when this thing dies.
Mm-hmm.
But
So,
surely instead now it can just play the.
all right,
creepy,
interruptive.
right?
What are we playing? Looks like it's going to be playing out Creepy again, and then Creepy will delete, and that's the end of the turn. Creepy will
give me that memory back.
5 Barbar Levy, Rare, Creepy, Biting Crush. All decent cards. Building up on the toolbox.
The Magna is sideways. Oh.
And he gets to load like 2 things here, right? Because he'll load 1 off of the Creepy and then 1 off the gate. So
the
you got
Barber.
yeah, the least important name, right?
Yeah. I am concerned about deck out. Okay, no, there's more cards than I thought there were. So
This
this
ain't no
is
mirror
game
match.
1. This is game 1.
This is game 1. These are, 2 very powerful decks that tend to have like, ooh, the Lilith is crazy.
Thinking about killing myself. Right.
Unbefitting of a gentleman. Magnamon will die.
Ooh, this turns off the Magnamon X protection at start of main.
Yes. Lilith is like an incredibly powerful card that it suffers from. It's an individually like really strong card, but its shell kind of just right now it's just Demon Lords. Eventually, it'll turn into like the next like purple loop, like adjacent thing. But incredibly powerful card. So I mean, he does get 2 purge 1.
Boom.
Oh,
that was a promote into a
promote.
-5 blanket. This is why you should put the Conquest Collectible -5k dice down on your
God, I
side of the
hate to
field
see
to make
it.
sure you don't misplay in top 4
Well,
or the
not
case tournament.
It's not like he had like anything in security probably anyway. So I think he's just doing it to cycle the egg to then get a fresh hatch.
Maybe.
It could be intentional,
But it's a Patamon.
but
It's a Patamon. That was a BC starter. I will start of main because it is strong.
Forget about when Digivolving Digimon were start of main phase Digimon now. Looks like we're hitting the Lucy. Chaos mode.
Alright, I think we're just trying to figure out what we do from here. So we do swing, we do hit the security. I mean, if it hit an option, that was going to go crazy. We're going to put them down to last sec.
Blue Levy. There we go.
Unreactable Blitz Omni would go crazy here.
Blitz Omni would be the card.
It is a blue card.
All right. What can definitely there's the thing is like ending the turn versus Demon Lords is always weird because like you can't really commit the board unless you have a tamer. Like tamers are probably the thing that he wants the most to deny Agudos. As well as like spells. Like technically he could go for like a heaven on the ruin mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. Obviously, it gives you an extra turn versus the Oguda. Are we going to be drawing for turn? Because I mean, the extra turn is what you need.
Pretty much.
Obviously, we're still under -5, so no rookies are hitting the board. They have to develop a blocker. And as far as I remember, Demon Lords does not have. Okay, they have to develop a blocker, or they have to develop a sleep mode. Looking like 4 cards. See, the hybrid would be nice, but it would have to be exactly Zephyrmon because we're still under the ruin blanket, so that would be a yeah. Kaze would die, so you'd have to be tapped in. So we're gonna see the Lucamon.
So I think you just give up a tamer here. Like this isn't a brain. You have a spare mem setter.
You take the trash, right? Like there's no world in where you let him recover.
Yeah, you just destroy your own TK here. Yeah, it's fine. It just means that like technically the Aguda would burn for more, but at the same time like he's already at like 2. It's not like it super matters. Then you just you take the thing here and you basically let's see.
Terriermon's on play, man. Optional.
Yeah, there's no the Veemon here that doesn't really accomplish anything. Looks like it's going to be game 2 here. Billy up 1. Gotta love to see it.
Yeah, Billy Walters taking that first game.
Is Billy one of the reps that came from a different country?
Yeah.
To the Misplay for a Game tournament. Could this be the storyline? Travel to a different country, win some prizing?
Yeah, I mean some cool ass prizing. Just winning. I mean, these players have all guaranteed their mats. So they are playing for a Mastemon. Like this right now is a Mastemon. Winner of this goes to the 7 demon. So you know Ouroborus is playing for that 7 demon.
Of course.
Yeah. Big ups to Just Justice J. You know, someone from the store. You know, maybe a couple more people from the fanboy crew. Maybe.
Just maybe. So,
but
I
best believe.
At worst, you walk out with one of the Master mats. Top 4. If you want to keep it, you know, a very exclusive design. But there's a couple Mastemon fiends in the building if you want to.
Yeah, true.
If you want to make a quick buck.
And it's also double the number of boxes.
Yeah. So already, like, if I made top 8 at like a grassroots tournament and like with this amazing pricing, I feel good about myself. I showed up, I repped, I did my thing. I got out with some sick pricing. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you think that Demon Lords is going to adapt in any way? Do you think like he's going to go for a more specific game plan, or is he just going to try to do it again?
Oh man, everything went so right from that Beelzemon turn. I just don't. The mill on the Angelomon felt pretty cool, but I don't know. I think it's just that we didn't see the ruin modes soon enough. We saw a lot of key pieces go to the trash off of the mill.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it bought him an extra turn. It bought him the memory back.
No Lucy start as well, so he was like behind on like loads.
Yeah. I think Billy finding his kill spells was really, really important for staying ahead.
They were like also like super well timed. Like he was always using it on like the correct thing. He was never like, it never felt like he was wasting it.
All right. Speaking of slow start, no Lucamon.
Okay. I quite like the Digimon Emperor here. At first I was like, I didn't, but like this is like the best card for this matchup because as long as he can magically choke as Demon Lords, he's at least somewhat taxing, and we see the immediate evolve. So,
yeah, it's not bad to be fair.
And it means that the Digimon Emperor is going to provide him with card draw over the rest of the game.
Speaking of card draw.
Rare
right, yeah, it's pitch 1 to draw 2. So you can pitch off an Aguda here and then just draw 2 straight away. Or you're going to pitch off a Demon Lord specifically.
I think the Demon Lord is pretty good.
That makes more sense.
It has value in the trash in case like it's like
the only annoying thing is that you could just okay, you can do that. I was actually going to say Rapid X would just full clear here.
Oh, but like Mags is just so much worse. Unaffected 2 checks. Sister, not what you want to see, doesn't do anything in trash.
Yeah.
Little Lucy.
Recognizing that it was a slow start, again a slower start. I can't remember if Peter kept his opening hand or if this is a mulligan or not, but
It's also the fact that the Magna X is just going to be like extremely difficult for him to get like removed. The Digimon Emperor is not going to provide the card that Solar was expecting to, or
yeah, that is one way to clear it.
That we're going to recover one. Recovering is actually like deceptively powerful in this matchup because again, a Gudo, right?
Yeah. I mean, it costs 4, but it slows them down by a turn. Beelzemon will keep turn because of how much is placed, but it's not like you're getting deletion, so it's probably more looking like a Creepymon angle. Again, you get to mill 5, get closer to...
Magna X is also like an extremely funny card considering it's like 3 colors. You get to do like, you could do GX plays, you could do Blitz Omni plays, you could do...
Just absolute nonsense.
Ruin if you really want to do unaffected Ruin.
Oh, okay. We're making sure game state was reserved because the draw power came off of the Toko.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Down comes a Daemon. Gonna kill off the Magna Angemon, so that's gonna be a mill 5 and overflow 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Definitely plenty of targets now, but
Chaos is good. Barba's actually like, I think Barba's actually not bad because like Yellowback, if you get rid of their things like relatively early on and they'll have ways to like constantly like refresh their security, they will have like a relatively small hand size.
Yeah, that is true.
I wouldn't hate to see Barba. I think it would be kind of funny.
Especially if the problem was that he was drawing into enough like kill spells. If you're just ripping them preemptively from hand off of like pure random chance.
Amazing.
Looks like we're just going to see a straight open pass, so not committing double demons to board. So just kind of hoping that this Creepymon makes it back to him.
There's not a we see Nyaro Egg.
I think Magna's big enough though for the block. That's the problem.
Yeah. Again, it's one of those where like you have to pick between do I double load or do I take 2 damage, and I think like unfortunately you have to load, and the gate just looks so empty.
Yeah.
It is. It's like an apartment block.
They are knocking and nobody's home, but we didn't swing.
Wow. Just choosing to develop instead.
Maybe it's because they didn't have. So by keeping it this way, it means that the rookie underneath isn't viable. Because if you swing, get blocked, and then this turns into a Beelzemon, which the Digivolves 2 and rushes over, you have cleared board. Whereas by keeping it this way, it forces the Beelzemon to obviously still do what it was going to do anyway, but you don't have the delete.
Blue Levy would go insane here.
Blue Levy actually does fix the problem.
Yeah, Blue Levy would be like, just like.
It's actually a bot deck as well, so that's gone.
Yeah,
that's not getting picked up off of like a awakening out of security.
I secretly think this is like my put your tinfoil hat on. You're hearing it here from KB first. I think that Blue Levy is like secretly like one of the best cards in that deck. But the problem is that it works a bit. It's like a little bit awkward to work with.
All right, we're gonna see the Rivals Barrage hit.
But against like some matchups, like exactly like Yellowback, they don't have a ton of guys out. Early on, a Blue Levy just puts in so much work.
Yeah.
Right. Bump it up to 2 guys. Try it out. It's good. I know the other one gets memory and it pops like 2
do we
things.
not have 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. That is the Digivolve 2.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Back to the Patamon.
Alright, that's Jambo getting up over by the judges on...
Judge Jambo with a fresh haircut too. God damn, everybody dressing nice for today.
Yes. Gotta show up, pull up.
So there's a bit of an opening here for Solar. Now, he could play a bit more committal, pass a bit more memory, like fully clear the board and like reset to a position where like he feels good about it.
Especially since we just revealed there's no force. Like this is like where you go, not for a kill turn, but this is where you go for the throat. All right.
Matt, that is expected.
That is, that is.
So expected. Like
Scrappy young hero made it top 4. Yeah. Gravity is cooking the camera.
So yeah, while we see this like gameplay, just to quickly highlight, like I've played a decent amount of Terrier, and there's just no combination of cards that Terrier can produce that beat Magna X. Like that it is faster than you, it deals with you in a more efficient way. Like in terms of like fighting, like the level 4 war, kill spells, just overall like more efficient. You'd have to play like a ton of like random power gain for you to feel like you have a chance, and even then that's just not worth it. However, Terriermon making it all the way to top 4. That's a W. That's a deck that we, like, realistically, like, people really hyped to play Terrier, and then it just wasn't seeing representation.
Yeah. Okay, so didn't load a 4, so there's no 4s in hand either. They just got rid of their Kudamon, so that is... They are fully committing to this, like, Rapid X beatdown. But I mean, if we see another Beelzemon, it does what it does best. It can be Rivals Barrage back, which is relevant. And another TK, just picking up security. If we see a level 4 loaded, then that shows that we are finally going to see the Rapidmon.
Okay.
So he spent so much memory just to not have to pay 4. But now there's 2 bodies on board. The Rivals Barrage, bring back Beelzemon, swing over the Rapid X body, and then something to clear Pada is like game-warpingly bad now for Billy. But that's if he has it.
That is if he has it. Creepy gets
okay,
to
gonna
Milf.
take the Creepy back.
Is it going to be a Creepy or a Levy? Okay, it looks like it's going to be Creepy, so Mill 3.
I don't like this as much.
No. Feels like relatively slow. I think like something like... I don't know if he has access to Levia. I can't really track the hand very well. But
yeah,
he needs to like get him to like go down a level like every time if he can.
So the important thing is the Rapid. The Mill did hit a second Rivals Barrage.
Mm-hmm. Which is, you know, great card.
Yeah.
I think that...
It doesn't have blocker, but it would beat over the Daemon, so it's not
100%.
going to block.
I would personally like to see, like, you know, a cheap Demon Lord being played out followed by like a Ruin mode. That's like the most that he can do to sort of like slow, like essentially turn skippability for a turn, like make him evil in the back.
I mean, I guess you get the draw off this Digimon Emperor anyway, so I'm still not fully sold on the play, but what is that?
Flashbang? Oh,
that
okay.
is a Chaos mode, which does trade, because obviously security not getting minus.
That's the issue with the starter deck Rapid. It doesn't give you that 1 KDP, and even then, Rapid X is only 11.
That's the yellow tax, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yellow cards really do not
11.
swing for big numbers.
They need like that.
The Mem boost.
They need that security shred.
Nope.
Bottom deck 1, bottom deck 2. Bottom deck.
Take your 1 legal target.
1 legal. Again, the Hammer Spark probably has won him a decent amount of games today.
Yeah, the Megalo Spark's sick, because it is lingering as well, which is really, really important.
And it's only like 4 memory or 5 memory.
Alright. Finally getting another load. There goes the Beelzemon, so we're not going to have access to that off of the Ruin mode. So is there a second one? Get double load.
Okay, I like that Chaos, because like that one feels like it's the worst one. I wouldn't even play that Lucy. I think it's just very like low impact.
Okay.
But it probably, you know, dealing with like decks that play low numbers of Tamers is probably useful, and we're going to drop Levia.
Cost Levia.
Double pop.
Just going to armor purge down. There's no reason for it to...
So he gets 1
Oh,
memory.
right, yeah, you said lingering.
Yeah. So, double pop. Now he gets to draw 1 off of the Digimon Emperor. Right? He gets to draw 1 off of the Digimon. He gets to draw... No, it doesn't draw.
Oh, kill the TK.
Killing 1 TK is fine. Like, he could have drawn an extra card. I don't know if, like, the TK is, like, the thing you want to be going for. I don't know if he has access to Ruin mode, but, like, Ruin mode would be just better. But I don't think he has access to it. Like, Demon Lords is still a deck.
Well, the thing we know is there's... Oh, no, there is a level 4 in security.
Yeah, so we have, like, Binding Crush and a few other things, but, like, also, why didn't we tap the Emperor to draw 1? Or why do we hate drawing cards?
Do we... How long is this linger... So is the lingering effect gone now?
Off of...
The minus that shrunk off.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
So...
Okay, cracking the boost, staying in the back.
Choco 1.
Goodbye, Levia X. I still don't hate it. Because it keeps the Levia... I mean, the Levia... Well, it's not going to be in trash anymore, but keeping the Levia X there, so I guess if a Levia shows up and there was some shenanigans...
There's just, like, not a ton of good plays here. There's nothing to really delete. Anything like a Raremon would pass too much memory. For some filtering. So it looks like it's going to be... I like this. This deals with the other Tamer,
Which way, Western Man?
Recover or take the Tamer. I would still... I think at this point I would let him recover, maybe. Now this is why I think the card feels like it's the strongest, right? Only 1 Tamer. Now, like all of Billy's like memory engine is gone. However, we have 10 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, I mean, low pass would be great. Well, I mean, we're not under thingy anyway, so we are going to pitch off the Ogu to get the draw too. So
Blue
win
Levy in
condition
hand.
is live. The thing is though, this could still be swing, awakening, swing, swing.
Yeah.
Like this is technically still potential lethal, but he just has to have it like that.
It would have to be like the rapid has to live, which
Well, if you're minus 4ing security, like that does make a lot of those
it's
megas.
effectively like what, 11?
Yeah, which would still trade.
So okay, so if we look at the current state of the game, right? Billy
Ooh.
is okay. Recover 1 to pop the rare one's fine. What's important is that like Billy gets to he's up a game and there's 10 minutes left on the clock. He can easily play this one out, and then when it comes to end of time procedures, his deck just is able to produce more damage.
Yeah.
And his deck doesn't cycle through as much cards as Demon Lord. So if we go to like overtime or something like that, like the Demon Lord player will always lose on like smaller count, and they'll typically have lower security too.
Yeah.
So it is generally favored for Yellow Vec to go into thingy. Oh, I really do not like that. Maybe he didn't have another choice.
Well, I guess he gets to see what the recovery
sure,
does.
he gets to
just
keep
keep turn.
Okay, he gets to keep their mana.
We also, I
didn't see what he loaded. That was like
It was quick. It was
That was
very
quick.
quick. So whatever it was probably what he drew for security and just did not like it.
okay. So interesting that he prioritizes the pillow. Maybe he's anticipating like an Aguda coming down. But at this point, there's just like so much memory here for Solar to pick up between the discounts on the gay and that very exposed level 5.
I mean, I think adding back to the deck might be the most relevant part of this whole thing, because obviously deck out was such a threat last turn. And if you have to, like at the end of the day, like if you're down a game, you have to try and take it to game 3, even if your deck statistically isn't as comfortable in game 3. You still do just have to do it. And you know, we've seen Yellow Vex just run out of steam, like have just a low roll game. If you grind them out to a game 3, it's an additional chance to maybe low roll. Gonna see the Biting Crush and the 7th Lightning get pitched, which then gets the suspension, and then the suspension is gonna kill off just the Kudamon.
Again, we haven't seen the Digimon Emperors go sideways to get that draw.
I'm just wondering if we've seen too much of the deck that he doesn't want to draw.
That is valid. Ooh, Source Strip. Pop.
Yeah, Source Strip 3 by pitching 1.
Yep.
Source Strip, well, bot deck 3, and then...
Oh yeah, the egg goes back to...
egg deck as well. And then it's pop something whilst you have more, which
he does.
are more equal. So, all Buffalo 3. Yeah, I think because of how thin the deck got last game, I think that's why he's choosing not to. Now we're going to have an Invincible Sleep mode.
What did the Belphamon evolve on top of? Oh, it was like, Rage mode.
Yeah, it was the green Rage mode evolving into Sleep mode for 1.
Shout out to everyone in the chat and the lurkers in the stream.
Oh.
Triple Emperor that you shall not promote.
Yeah. Show me a rookie.
That's it. No more promoting at 3. You're getting cooked. No promoting.
That is crazy hater energy.
Okay, so like I said, this looks good for Solar, but he is down a game, so he has to clutch it up in about like a minute or 2, and still have enough time.
Have like 15 minutes worth of.
Yeah, and even then, like Demon Lord is not a deck that like wins on 5 turns. Like 10, it usually like goes on for a little bit more than that.
Yeah, I think you'd have to play like a really weird, like try and just ruin mode loop as fast as possible, or just like Biosmon loop. Oh, looks like we are going to go into the Oguda at end of turn.
Okay. I thought we were scooping, and I was like, why are we scooping? Okay, no.
We are trying to finish the game.
We're going for a game. So
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is kill 1 TK, burn 6.
Yabba dabba doo.
Yeah, game 3. W. That was crazy.
Very crazy. Let's hope that those Digimon Emperors don't get clogged up in the deck.
No. But maybe you could rank. Well, we can take a comic picture.
Very splendid.
5 minutes plus shuffle. We're looking at a potential tie, but obviously we're in single elimination top 4, so we don't be taking ties here. It'd be really funny though.
Very funny, but no ties. Ties not allowed. Both of them do not get to take the Mastermon. One of them has to go to the finals.
Yes, one of them does have to play for a 7th grade demon, and I know you know one of these players wants that 7th grade demon real bad.
It'll be finals will be like Magna versus Yellowback or Magna versus Demon Launch, right?
Yeah.
And
Magna's
I think like
guaranteed finals.
If I was as a Magna player, I would want to play against like Demon Lords. I think you just start so much faster, and start like Magna just mollywops them, and you just play like the most ignorant form of Digimon that you can.
Nice complex game plan.
Anyways, swing and suspend. I'm blue now.
He really does be putting like the respect on. Yeah, the golden armors are definitely mega equivalent Digimon. All right, a mulligan and a kept hand.
So essentially, we have 4 minutes. We have 4 minutes and 3 turns of overtime, or effectively 5 minutes. But it'll probably be the turns. I don't think like the game will get wrapped up in 5.
Yeah. Big ups just Justice Josh. The mega level. The homie. Highest placing Mastermon, I think? I'm not sure.
Where was my highest placing Sakuyamon?
Very good question.
Very good question. That is for ET17. We'll get the Sakuya King, the Card King, and DK take out here the Magna. So this telegraphs to me that he has like Patamon will probably hit. Not guaranteed.
I mean, you've seen it.
If it hits, then like Awakening does like a ton of damage.
And even if you don't have it, like I mean, you're going to be evolving for 4.
The problem with the Raremon is that it just gets collateraled by a ton, like pretty much like most of the level 4.
Yeah, we're going to go for Mist, which is unfortunate to see the Digimon Emperor disappear, because I'm sure he would have loved to have the Digimon Emperor instead. But that is turn pass procedures. So get a card drawn, try and play some speedy Digimon. I guess we did draw.
No level 4.
Yeah, or doesn't want to pass turn, because if not, like we see the Ramon was picked 3, right? So there's 4 cards in trash, 3 cards in trash. The Osmon's mill 7. Yeah, it'd be kind of awkward, especially if you're tight on level 4s.
Sure.
You run the risk of losing your only level 4, and because he has the Magnamon, what happened there?
Oh.
Okay, yeah, he just dropped the cards.
Badge. Not the misplay. That was a misplay for a game.
That was a misplay for game.
That really was title of the tournament.
Shout out to the Vic Leftic. Obviously, these two playing just to get potential finalist at worst and get the 7 Demon Laws map Vic. But one on the left, the Impmon Ghastly. Spooky boys.
Spooky boys. It's spooky season. Spooky summer.
Yeah,
okay.
Scatter mode is a very real one as well. I guess maybe because Ramon is instant value, whereas Boost, Scatter has to die.
Yeah,
like, has to make it back to you. Whereas like if you're playing into blue,
it's just you just get bounced and you feel
it's just
awful.
getting bounced over and over again. Whereas Ramon is guaranteed. If you're waiting on the Ramon
better high roll though.
Yeah, it is better high roll. But if you're waiting on the Ramons, I guess to get reprinted, then Scatter is a very fine one-off to try and make your deck a little bit more palatable.
Making use of that slightly better blitz. However, we will purge back down. That's something that we Scatter mode also does have jamming. That's
Did we not get him back?
There was nothing to kill really, right? Because the gate popped the Raremon.
Oh, the gate popped the Ramon?
Yeah.
I was reading that, my bad.
And then, yeah, Rapid Mod. That's the issue with the crazy secret rare, 11k DP. Crazy secret rare, 11k DP though.
Yeah. I feel nothing though.
True.
They have it coming. They decide to make everyone else go -4 instead of themselves +4. They should stop tearing other people down.
Alright, and looks like we're gonna purge here off the creepy. So creepy, I don't believe gets the mail here because it didn't actually delete.
No.
And now what?
Now what indeed?
I think the juiciest card here, yep, is the gate. Or the purge essentially, like the Royal Line purge equivalent.
I don't remember the actual name, but everyone calls it Ascent because in Japanese it's Ascent and Descent.
Okay.
And so Ascent of the Great Demon Lords.
And Descent of I
think it's like the rising up of the Great Demon Lords. I don't know. I think it is an off 4x3. Nope, I lied.
Unlucky.
All right, 30 seconds left till OT. So it's looking like unless Billy Walters lightning like cases,
this is gonna go to the end of first.
Yeah, there's no ties in top 8, so this is going to come down to tiebreaker proceedings. And that's our timer. So this is turn 0.
Yeah, so we just heard the timer here, so ignore the 50 seconds.
It's not on camera. Tom, can you put it above the deck on the map?
Put in between both gauges. Yeah, exactly. There we go.
No, make it vertical then. They're not going to gain 10 memory. Okay, they might.
So,
okay,
Magnet
slightly
X,
tilted.
swing, swing. Push while you can.
Yeah, might as well, now that security matters.
We will take the block though. No load, but we do get to purge here.
Did we just play another? Ooh.
I don't super hate this, I think, because you get the double load here. Much safer.
Yeah.
Even if there's like... Yeah, I think that
now the Pillowmon comes
the
out.
Pillowmon doesn't really matter here. I think just the ability to
Does the
double load.
Does the Pillowmon not Oh, does Rage Mode doesn't have like a start of main blow stuff up, does it?
It does, but it's you still do like the pitch to...
Yeah. Oh, so does it not
No, I think
pop
here...
the pillow first?
I
mean, if he misplayed.
No, it was it that not creepy? No, wait, what did he play out?
He hasn't played anything yet.
Oh.
He played a Pillowmon out.
Okay. Things will get a little bit messy here as we head into future, but like
sleep mode.
There's still 5 security here for Yellowvac and the sleep mode.
On 4.
Sleep mode to become unaffected, but like unless he drops something that like causes him to heal in some capacity.
Ooh, Lucimon. Better late than never. It is a reveal, not a trash, so unfortunately that Rival's Barrage is disappearing. We know the Patamon doesn't have a 4 in there. Unless one has gotten blind loaded, we are in the situation with turn 2. This is Billy Walters' final turn, so he's going to try and kill here, otherwise...
Whoa. Final turn. Can't say that. Okay.
True. The last turn of their intention, so...
You do not want to get, disqualified from a Vanguard tournament. Okay.
But what if I can hear the BGM? What if I believe you're getting cooked?
Critical trigger.
What if I know that a podcast host is going to put my clip up on youtube.com?
Some might say, will it kill? Or, well, not actually. That's the different one.
Yeah, they might be curious.
Is this lethal or is this... Are they living?
Is it living? Are they living? I'm just going to take it based on security check. That is what one would... Yeah, that is certainly one way to make sure that you...
You go for security. Yeah. That's a not insignificant amount of security checks.
Yeah, I mean, Pillowmon's down, so it's not like you can Aguda. That's crazy. Yeah,
he does get to negate one attack here, so this is never essentially lethal. So it looks like we're going to take the early attack. I don't know how I feel about that here because now he gets.
It doesn't matter. They're both going to unsuspend.
Oh, that is true. They both do unsuspend.
Oh, is that a Nyaro? Oh, we're unsuspending no matter what.
Oh, Nyaro to gain the memory.
Ooh, and gain the protection.
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Like if you're the one that's like pushing the envelope, like you're aggressively swinging security.
So we're going to be swinging.
Ooh, Rivals on the pillow.
Attempts to delete it. Both are protected.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Rivals is highest. I'm trolling. I just it's a purple card, man. I just assume it does whatever they want it to do.
Yeah, you would need to. You would need to have first check that, and even then,
this is rough.
you can delay the effects because they are a you may activate the when digivolving, so you can just decline to activate it when the security is checked. So that's why you can do it in that instance. Right, down comes the TK. Check.
This is like such a disgusting setup here for Yellowback. This is like Yellowback when it gets to do its thing.
Yeah, so it is a you may, so you can just decline to activate the when digivolving.
All right.
All right, start a main.
Pop. Load.
Double protected, a Pillowmon. A lot of cards in the gate, but going on what might be the craziest run.
4. So, okay. No BLX. I don't think that's the card that's like commonly played. Does that here in battle.
And get the unsuspends. Unlucky.
Unlucky, bro. Yep, I mean, that's pretty much
there
game.
It is. So we are going to end turn, but it's pretty obvious where it goes. So
Yellowback, Armour finalist.
Yeah, Magna.
Magna. We're not doing a good job at like demonstrating that, you know, Magna isn't like the best card in the game right now. If anything, we're contributing to that agenda.
We have been saying that Vaccine Armor is strong. I will Emissary because it is strong. I will promote Pada because it is strong.
I'm just saying, if there was any Phoenixmon players here, this would have been a free tournament. Very little Nume, very little Imperial. This would have been free for birds. But instead, the one bird player that I know
was on Jesmon.
And
then Terriermon topped instead. It'd be like that.
We love tricks. The GOAT.
Magna versus your Master would have gone crazy. I believe fully in you. All right. So that is going to be our top 4s locked in. So crashing out on a Mastermon map.
Honestly, probably intentional.
Yeah, you are getting called. Unlucky.
It's fine. It's only my mother. I can talk to her later.
All right. The final round.
Final round here at the Misplay for Game case tournament.
Hope you all have enjoyed it. Thank you for following Gramon99. And also, just thanks to everyone that did sub and follow, the members on YouTube. Appreciate all of you. Members did get a discount for this event, which was great. They also got member sleeves and other fun stuff.
I think that should be the standard, you know, if like if you're already supporting the TO.
But yeah, it's
I think they're getting the top 8 picture right now, and then we're going to do finals. So
yes.
There's still one game left. We're just collecting our picture. I
think we're doing everyone from top 8. All right. Yeah, we're getting all right, Tom's taking a picture. It'll show up on follow on Twitter. Obviously, follow me, Marcio,
and Tom.
But also Tom. But also follow Manchester MCR DTCG on Twitter/X because
hopefully we're trying to bring back the page. Like, I think it was a great idea, and honestly, we just had a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah.
But considering that it's a page that will cover like a lot of the locals in the area, in an ideal world, we have a locals on Monday, 1 to 2 on Monday. We have our big Wednesday locals, the Thursday locals, and there might be a Friday locals as well in Preston, right? Yeah, there's Friday locals in Preston. So,
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a 2-shot media. I'm gonna do some spaloofing.
All right, you go do your thinking while I hold down the fort. So, EX6 is coming to an end. I think this was a great tournament to showcase that, you know, there were some decks that were still able to compete. You know, Demon Lords putting on a great show. But at the end of the day, Magna X is king. I think that was probably because of the low representation of Nume. I think in a world where we had a bit more Nume players, if one of the better Nume players that I know, not to give him a little bit of glazing, but one of the better Nume players that I know is currently judging for us. So, you know, shout outs to Jambo. Imperial dominant showcase. You know, Imperial, I think it's a deck that sort of like got better over the format. I think once people sort of moved away from like what Japan was doing and sort of like trying to do its own thing. Jumbo TCG. KB, do you wanna get a? Do you guys wanna? Yeah, come say hi. Yeah, judge interview. Everybody pull up. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. I was literally glazing you just then. I was like, oh yeah, there's like no new mid play. Like if there was like more, if one of the better new mid players that I know wasn't
Bro, if I was
judging.
in this tournament, I'd be walking in with 4 boxes. Is what I'm saying.
Okay. Okay.
How are you doing? How's the stream going? Lovely.
Yeah, it's going good.
We've had a lot of good games today. We've had a lot of good, a lot of good showings. We had
Terrier was a surprise.
We had Blaze versus Luke on like bottom table before. It was weird. Like we had a guy who like has 7 regional top 8, and then the guy who won Salford on the bottom table, both X2. It was insane.
Wait, do you mean like?
They just went over
Yeah,
like
they were
Levy,
like literally table like 13.
like
Yeah, it was
Levy
insane.
Elite? Like purple was
I
here?
was so confused.
Oh, like they were here
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were here. They were playing.
and they just left.
Because Boys goes to my local.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Like, look who is it? That's.
Yeah, he wasn't.
I didn't have any camera
half
receipts.
an hour for me.
I didn't have any camera receipts
Yeah,
for
it
him.
was
To
really
film.
funny. Yeah, we've had a lot of good games. Big shout out to James. He's the judging goat. He pretty much is the reason that Northern Digimon can have like a professional head judge, because it's like exactly me and him.
and you're not very professional.
Look at my age. I'm like the youngest judge you've ever met in your life. Granddad.
Dude, what the hell? That was.
Yeah, thank you for everyone for tuning in today. Guys, have I told you how much I fucking love East, by the way? He's my goat. Please, I need to know how Ancient Guru's doing for like the 19th time this format, actually.
I think East went to bed though.
I love East. No, actually, I love East. East is the fucking goat. Bro is
He was hanging out with us in the chat.
Bro is pretty much the reation that JP gets reported on.
Yeah, I think like, God bless East, because like not only does he like cover the one thing like nobody else covers, but also like he helped us with our little humble
He takes it
tournament.
really serious. There's like a lot of good data analytics for how we can serve it.
It's actually gonna be so good when he when we get unification. 'Cause
Oh,
he's
yeah.
literally just
East
gonna
gets to cover
he's gonna like
our
report
thing.
on every single good Western locals. Or
That'd be
it's
sick.
gonna be sick.
You guys want to tell him about the channel fund, where his members help contribute to this event?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So shoutouts to East members as well. You help contribute to our little tournament. You know, a little effort from everyone. We have here like the Misplay for Game +1 crew.
I love Misplay for game. I think I
have many plus
think I'm
ones.
guest starring on the podcast on Monday. Am I not? Is it Monday?
Not Monday. It'll be
Saturday.
So yeah, it'll be it'll be Magna X
Okay.
versus
Right, sick.
Yellow
Thanks for
Vac.
starting. Apologies.
All right. Hey bud,
Hey, how's it going?
Baba Booey.